My dear children, I ask God's blessing upon you. I pray that He might fill you with every goodness and every mercy. I pray that He would give to you all that you need and provide for you as His children, as He has done and will continue to do. My dear ones, often I have come to you, and I have blessed you with the blessing of the Father, with the words, "May His peace be with you. May the peace of Christ be with you." Often I have told you that the peace of Christ is a peace that you cannot know. You cannot know unless He is within you, living in your very soul, unless He is the center of all of your life and activities. I have blessed you in this way, for I wish that God would send upon you His peace. Truly, when you pray for His peace, when you pray, it is given. He pours forth His peace upon you immeasurably. I ask you, dear children, if in your lives, if you have taken into your lives any things that would block the peace that He wishes to give to you from entering into your soul, for I tell you, He sends you His peace as His gift. Many times it is easy to become anxious or worried or scared. There are many things in life that are difficult. There are many trials to overcome. There are many sorrows to bear. And yet I tell you, that would you just trust God with all that you have, with all that you are? If you would place in His hands your very being, and your family, and your life, and your faith, if you would just place in His hands your weaknesses, your strength, your sorrow, and your joy, you would know His peace. For it is not that God does not pour His peace upon you in times of distress, but is that you have not recognized His gift to you. I ask you to reflect on your lives. See the ways that you have turned from God's peace, that you have instead embraced the anxiety that the world pushes upon you. There is no reason to fear. Christ Himself gave you these words, "Do not be afraid. God is with you. He shall be with you even until the end of your life, to the moment of your death, and He will be with you to welcome you into the place He has prepared for you. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid." Again and again I echo these words to you, as Jesus Himself has given them to you, has echoed them to you through His own life and death. For He went to the cross with fearlessness and courage and the beautiful peace that He desires to bring to you. You, each of you, have your own crosses to bear. You have your road of sorrows. You have your tribulations. Each of you must endure your own death. Death to self, death to your desires, death to your own will, before you can enter into the life that God gives to you. When you, like Christ, follow the road of sorrows and die, you, like Christ, will be resurrected into His glory, for He desires to give to you a share in His glory. Such is His mercy. Dear children, His peace, it is a gift that He gives to you freely. For love of you, He desires to calm your heart. He desires to put peace in your soul. He desires to take from you all of your pain and give you great joy, a silent joy, a joy that will make all things in life an easier load to bear. You know that your road is difficult. For you have been called to be followers of Christ, and follow him you must, through his teachings, through the miracles that he places in the world and in your life, the miracles that you will experience in your own lives, through the joys, through the triumph, and also through the persecution, through the sorrow, through the suffering, through the death. Each of you must follow this road. To follow the Master, you must walk this road. And yet you are given the promise of resurrection, of ascension into glory. For God deems that you shall participate in his glorious resurrection, not only at the moment of your physical death, when he takes you up and offers to you the gift of eternity, but each day, in each moment. It is a difficult road to walk, but it need not be one filled with fear or mistrust. Rather, it must be filled with the absolute conviction that God, who is love and who is mercy, who is goodness, who is grace, is with you, that he shall never leave you, that never will he give to you anything but that which is good for your soul and that which brings you closer to him. You must be filled with the absolute conviction that your days of sorrow will end, that your hopelessness will end, that your trial will end, and you too will know unfathomable joy. I ask you to place your trust in God each day, to give to him all of your fear. In this way, you open wide your heart to receive his peace. With his peace, you can come to understand his will in your life. You can come to accept the difficult road with love, even to desire that difficult road. For you will see in those trials and in those sufferings the footsteps of Christ. And you, as his people, will desire to walk in his way. Dear children, open your hearts to God. Allow him to be present there, that you might experience his perfect peace. I ask that he might send to you his peace, that the peace of Christ, of his sorrows and death, and resurrection and glory might be with you today and always.